Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So, yeah, the topic of discussion is in the chat box. You just see. So, it's about how to set powerful and purposeful goal. So, we all know that goal setting is a process of us defining specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound objective that an individual or an organization aims to achieve. So you see, and it goes on again and says it involves identifying the desired outcomes and developing a plan for achieving them. So goals provide a framework for action and direction. So this helps identify the needs to be done by when and why. So a goal setting process also serves as a motivational tool that helps people focus their efforts, stay on track, and measure their progress. So it can help increase accountability and ensure that resources are used effectively and efficiently. So that's why it's very, very important for us to set goals. And so with this basic definition that is here on this chat box, I believe we all have a clear clue about what is goal setting. So for us to achieve or for us to set goals, I believe it's a structured process, something that takes time. You need to really put in yourself into it, and I believe you need to break down your goals into different level, and I believe also that they needs to be actionable and then achievable. But there are certain ways in which, as an individual, we can be able to set our goals. So the first thing first here is that as an individual, I want to set goals. What you need to do first is that you need to define your objectives as an individual. So by you defining your objectives, it enables you to know what you want or what you want to achieve. So there comes you being specific and clear about your goals that you want to achieve. So in another way also, it goes by and says that I believe our goals need to be smart. We should make them smart. We are using here smart by referring to, for all our goals that we are setting, one, they need to be specific, they need to be measurable, they need to be achievable or attainable, they need to be relevant, and also they need to be on a time-bound basis. That's how we set goals. Because the reason being, you can't just set goals because of you want to without any plan, without any smart criteria or technique there, how he wants to do it. Because if you say only, okay, oh, I want to set goal, I want to achieve this, what's the time bound for you? What are your plans for you to achieve this thing? Are they specific? You just don't do things all how you want to. Are these goals specific? So that's the reason why we use this smart technique or smart criteria. One, they need to be specific. Specific simply means that our goals needs to be we need to clearly define our goals. That's what specific here means. Because if you can't define your goals, how can you accomplish them? No. Another thing again is about measurement, the measurable. Yeah, how can we measure our goals? You need to be able, as an individual, you need to be able to measure your goals, your progress, and how you can be able to achieve it. So you see, you need to measure your goals in which you can be able to achieve it. So another thing again, the A, which of course is either achievable or attainable. You need to ensure your goal is realistic. yeah, you need to have a very realistic goal. I don't know the last time I discussed something similar about this. You need to have a very realistic goal. So, and the relevancy again, yeah, relevant. It's another thing again. Are these goals aligned with your core value as an individual? Do they align? These are all some of the things you should be always looking at. And the time, the T, which of course it represents the time. You take cognizance of the time bound. You just don't say, oh, okay, I want to achieve this. When? What's the time? You don't say, you need to set specific time, but yeah, there should be a time frame that will cover it. Say, oh, okay, yeah, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. So, and again, another thing is you breaking them down into smaller particles, just like how James Clear told us in Atomic Habits. You know, you need to break your goals down into smaller particles, because most of the time, why some of us are seeing things that, oh, these things cannot be achievable, is because whenever we look at some of the things that we want to accomplish, you say, this is very large, it's very huge. How can I do it? So that's where this that comes in. They break them down into smaller particles. You need to break your goals down. You need to put them from the largest to the smallest. I believe this will enable you to achieve it. Because if you know how to break them down, you set them from the smallest to the largest, or the largest to the smallest, you can be able to manage yourself around these goals that you have set and how to go about it. So you see, and then it's about another thing again, is about the priority. You prioritizing goals or tasks within your field. If you are able to prioritize some of the things that you want to do, I believe when you prioritize something, it means that thing is very important. That's the reason why you are prioritizing it. So it's very, very important again. Another thing again about goal setting is about you writing them down. This is very key, about you writing your goals down, because you just can't say, oh, yeah, it's not a rocket science. You just wake up in the morning and tell yourself, oh, I want to do this, I want to do, then it's stick on in you. No, you need to write them down. They need to be visible, wherein you are seeing them. Oh, this is what I want. So each and every morning, say, this is what I want, this is what I want. So there comes you need to document your goals, write them down. So this, for me, this is my own take. This is my own contribution for this topic. I don't know, anyone wants to add his or her own view? Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, sorry. Sepide can go ahead first. That's okay.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning. Yeah, I was while I was listening to Noah, I remember when I was going to university, I had a course in it was something for management or something like that, that they teach us this smart strategy that you just told. Your goal should be specific, measurable, achievable, time bounding, and relevant. Yeah, I do agree with that, and it is what goal setting is about. But what I want to add is that I think setting goal is not just about having just it's not a destination. It's a journey. I think that it's true that you want to achieve that goal, but the journey, the way you are doing things and working to achieve your goal is important as well. So I think it's important that while you use the smart smart plan to set your goals, your goal should be flexible as well, and your because life change, and it's important that you can see challenges as a lesson, not a failure. When you are in your way to achieve your goal, there might be some changes that it doesn't go right and exactly to your what you planned, but it's important that you enjoy the journey and you learn through the journey, not just you have one thing to do and but that is you know, achieving that goal. I think the journey is important, what you are doing to uh, achieve that goal is important, and I agree that achieving to the goal is important, but I think you can learn throughout the journey. And the other thing is that it's true that you have set achievable goals, but don't be. I think we shouldn't be afraid to set ambitious goals, because when you push yourself to do something that is above your uh, abilities and it's more than what you can do, then you your creativity will improve, and you know, you reaching for these big goals that maybe you are not able to do them, but it can bring out, I don't know, your creativity. It can make you feel better about yourself, feel proud of yourself, and then you can do some bigger things. And yeah, so I think we have to mix this smart planning, this some uh, flexibility, some ambition, and you know, some doing big is you know, is a recipe that can, I think, give success to it.
Thank you very much, Sepide. You
Yeah,
made
of course.
mention about creativity, which of course is very, very important.
Yeah,
You know, creativity is key in whatever thing we are doing, because if you also want to do anything and then you are not creative,
yeah,
I think I believe you can be able to do something. If you are not creative, you'll not be able to do something. I believe so.
yeah,
So creativity is the ability to generate original ideas and concepts, you know. So if you can't generate ideas or concepts about you doing something, trust me, even if
yeah.
you have a milestone that you want to achieve, you'll not be able. So I don't know if anyone wants to give his or own view.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. I hope all of you are well.
Good morning.
Yeah, thank you for
Ellie.
your opinion about this topic. I share same point of view. And I think it's very important in this specific topic when we set up our goal, know ourselves, who we are. This is important because we can clearly see if we are that person who loves to take the risk, or if we are that person, we say, adverse to the risk. And when something going wrong, we take too many time to recover. It's very important. And also, in which stage of life are we? Because if you are young, in your early 20, of course, you have that plenty time to explore and stay there waiting for long period to achieve, because you don't have that running time. You know you have all the period to learn and to understand. But if you have in the middle age, or if you have a responsibility, you cannot stay there just waiting for you need to be more consistent and more clear when you do your vision board. And doing this vision board, you cannot be fixed. Of course, I agree in what you are talking in relating to be flexible. You need to be flexible, and you need to be quickly to think when you are in the wrong way and do another methodology to achieve your goal. It is dependent of which stage of the life are you, and which kind of responsibility you have to make you wait in long time, or just create different scenarios to achieve your goal. It's also important now your goals should be smart, but also realistic and achievable. You cannot go just by theory and just stay there waiting for that dream come. You need to be realistic and adapt and see immediately when the thing is not put you on the way where you want to be. Also, in this vision board, it's important to have that methodology, because methodology will make you don't be far. You will have, if you can write, it's important. If you can design, it's important. Put it in your wall, in your fridge, in your everything, where you can see every day, in your computer, in your phone, where every morning you can see where you want to be. And also set up the period. It's very important. Set up your period. You cannot just say, I want to achieve this, and no deadline. You should have deadline. You should be in 3 months, I want to be in this stage. In 6 months, I want to be in that stage. And do like when we do that budget, and we do that rolling budget, and every month we go there and adjust. We should do the same for life. In 3 months, we need to have that analyze and check where we are. If we are not, why, what's going wrong, and write different scenarios for our life. Because if we don't do this, it's just a dream. But in certain stage of life, you cannot just have a dream. You need to have a plan. You need to have strategy. You need to have things achievable, not I dream. This is for who is in teenager or early age. You have that time to have a dream. Adult have plan. And also you had to have a good mindset, the right mindset to make you there on that goals you want to achieve. And if you could have the mentor, it will be brilliant, because you will have someone with you to guide you, to advise you, and to tell you when certain element you cannot see. And also for goals, in nowadays, there are many elements you cannot control. There are many things you can adjust, you can move a plan, but according to our reality, for all the world, there are many elements can take more time to achieve your goal than you expect. And you need to include this in your vision board as well, to consider it, what kind of element you cannot control, and not take too much stress on that element, because you just cannot do nothing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ellie. That was a wonderful one. You talk about deadline, which of course it's the time bound. You need to be specific, and then also you need to have a deadline in whatever you're doing. So it's very important for you to have a time bound when setting goal. You know, it's very, very important. Thank you very much, Ellie.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, just to add to what everyone have said. Yeah, for me, I think when you talk about goals, I want to flow with what Ellie said. You should know who you are. Knowing who you are, knowing your strengths, knowing your weaknesses, will enable you to list or, get a realistic goals. And it's not just about setting goals. Do you have a vision? I think that's key. Having a vision, you know where you want to go. Around that vision, you can set goals. And then when setting goals, I think you should have, this is my opinion and my perspective, that you should have a long-term goals and a short-term goals. And then within the short-term and long-term goals, you can plan. You can see which one is realistic. You can see which one is achievable. You can see the ones that are not. And also, like Ellie said, with the trend of what is going around you and the stage you find yourself in life, you have to consider those as important element to achieve those goals. Where am I in life? Where am I going? What do I want to achieve? How do I go about them? What's the strategy? And with having those in mind, I think you can do what you have to do and do it well and do it properly. So writing them down, giving them a timeline, it's fine. But these goals in your mind, are they achievable? Do I have to, have some adjustment? Because you also have to consider the way the world is going. So you don't have to have that challenge that you cannot change or you cannot walk around. So if you have all of these in mind, I'm sure you can be able to set realistic goals. You can be able to achieve them. You know what's your long-term goals. You know what's your short-term goals. How do I go around them? How do I achieve them? How do I, have results? Because at the end of the day, it's not about setting the goals. It's about having results. So if you don't set realistic goals, you don't check your surrounding, you don't know who you are, you don't know what you want to do, you don't even have a vision. You just want to set goals because others are setting, or because you see somebody that you admire and you think, okay, Mr. A is doing this, they're flourishing in it, so I should try it. You're making a wrong and a big mistake. So I think you should know yourself, know your surrounding, know your capability, challenge yourself to that task, have a long-term goal, have a short-term goal, know that you have a vision, look up to that vision. And another important thing, have somebody to talk to. Have somebody to talk to. Because having feedback or having a mentor or having somebody that you just talk to, they might not be mentors. They might not be a role model that you're looking up to. But maybe you have a strategy. It's not just about probably in academic, no. Creativity, entertainment. It could be anything. But this is what I want. This is what I want to achieve. This is what I want to see. I want to give back. This is what I enjoy doing. If you have all of that and you have somebody to talk to, maybe you will see it in one way, the other person will see it in another way. I mean, with what you're told and what you're seeing, and you can make comparison, you can, take what is good for you, what is not good. Along the line, you can adjust. You have in mind that along the line, you can set goals that you cannot achieve as well. You should also have that in mind, that I'll set this goal because of 1, 2, 3 reasons. Sometimes it can be even personal reasons. It can be family. It can be environment. It can be anything, So it depends on where you are, because let's take, for instance, people that are in war zones now, in countries that they're having war. Do you want to say they don't have goals? The answer is no. Some of them have vision. Some of them were planning. Some of them have even started working on those plans and even seen the result. But because of what has happened to them, they are starting all over. So if we consider all of this, I think we will be able to achieve a realistic goal. We can able to overcome the challenges we have said. We can be able to achieve those visions and have a better results. That's my take. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jali. Jessica, do you want to give a contribution? Alert?
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, good morning, Aminata. How are you?
Fine. To add up to what you guys have said, in setting goals, first you have to consider what you want to achieve. Then you have to commit to it. And when you set goals for yourself, it is also important that they motivate you. This means making sure that they are important to you and there is value in achieving them. And also you have to set smart goals. You have to set goals in writing and make an action plan. And you have to stick with it. And I think in setting goals also, I think you have to be bold. You have to speak out. You have to be bold to be achieving what you want. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So because of time, we will close here this morning. Thank you all. Thank you for your wonderful contribution.
Thank you, Noah.
Thank you, Noah.
Noah.
Thank you.
Have a lovely day, everyone.
You too.
Thank you.